What was that?
That was you, Ken. That was your fork scraping the plate.
My what?
Your fork scraping your plate.
You're fading out again, Glenn.
That wasn't me, Ken. That was Chris.
I can make out voices now. Just a little here and there.
Do you think I can have another cigarette?
No, no cigarettes.
I still can't get over it. I still can't get over it. I find the entire thing so hard to believe.
Oh, he finds it hard to believe. He finds it hard to believe because we acted our asses off to keep the truth from you.
Mira is gone.
Right.
The servants are gone.
Right.
Charlie shoots himself in the earlobe.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Why didn't I see it? People running up and down the stairs. Nobody answering the door. Cans of shaving cream exploding. I'm on the staff of the Bellevue Hospital. How could I believe such a story? You never let on.
Listen, I was so desperate for a smoke, I went into Charlie's bathroom and tried to light up a Q-tip. Don't you have any self-control? Of course, I only smoked half. Something's wrong with Ken.
Maybe he's still hungry. You want seconds, Kenny?
No. He wants to say something. Quiet, everybody. What is it, Ken? What do you want?
I can't take it anymore. The pressure is killing me. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Mira isn't here. The servants aren't here. Charlie's upstairs and he shot himself through the earlobe. Maybe it was attempted suicide. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just glad it's over with.
It's all right, Ken. We know. Lenny told us.
You know?
Yes.
Who told you?
Lenny told us.
Glenn told you?
No, Lenny told us.
I wish you were deaf again.
Is it true, Lenny? Did you tell them?
Oh, finish your damn dinner and leave us alone, will ya?
Oh, come on, Lenny. He's been under a big strain.
And I haven't? I was acting my damn head off that Mira was here. I even did her voice in case someone was listening.
That was you? You could have fooled me.
I did.
That's right, you did.
So you really weren't watching Hitler on PBS?
No. We stopped everything to watch the rise and fall of Adolf Hitler. I don't believe you people.
Sounded so real. I believe it.
So what about you, Miss Cooper? What's your name?
Cassie.
What about you, Cassie? Did you think something strange was going on?
Yes, for about 6 months now.
What do you mean? What does she mean?
You'll have to forgive her. She's still very upset about losing the crystal.
We could call a plumber. They get everything out. Wedding rings, car keys. I had an aunt once who lost her dentures down there. They got those out.
She wore them?
Well, obviously you clean them.
They could be blessed by the Pope. I wouldn't put them in my mouth again.
Unless you're into crystals, you wouldn't understand. Apparently, they have very special properties. You must keep them in direct sunlight. They must be washed in clear spring water. Cassie scrubs them every night with a soft, wet toothbrush. You never dry them in a towel. You pat them in a sort of leathery cloth. They really are very delicate.
Have you got them enrolled in a good school yet?
Oh, come on, Claire. If crystals work for her, if they give her a sense of comfort and pleasure, what's wrong with it?
You don't have to defend me, Ernie. Crystals will be here millions of years after this planet is gone.
If the planet is gone, don't the crystals go with it?
Lenny, don't.
I don't know if this would help her, but there's a big crystal chandelier in the dining room. Should I mention it to her?
Thanks, Chris, but I don't think so. Best leave her alone now.
I'm not dead, you know. I can hear. Maybe Ken can't, but I can.
I can unscrew the toilet myself. I've done it before.
I don't think it's the time or place to fix toilet sugar.
Yes, perhaps another time. Another place.
Bleeding arm and all, Cookie. That was one hell of a meal. My hat's off to you.
Bravissima!
Pretty damn good. Claire's just bad.
Doesn't anybody?
Quiet, everybody, quiet! What is it, Ken? Doesn't anybody watch?
Doesn't anybody want to go upstairs and see if Charlie's still alive? It's been awfully quiet up there, hasn't it?
How would you know?
What?
He's right. My God, he's right. We've all been so concerned about eating and explaining to each other, we forgot all about Charlie.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
All right, I'll go upstairs and check on him now.
Hey, wait. We're in a precarious situation here. Not only Charlie, but a lot of our futures depend on how we deal with this issue.
Meaning you.
Well, no. Cassie and I arrived late. We only heard about it. We're hardly involved.
And Ernie and I were in the kitchen cooking the entire time, and nobody told us anything. Sorry.
I wanted to call the police, but Ken wouldn't let me call the police. Claire did not want to call the police.
Lenny wanted to call the police. So what are you saying? That it's Ken's responsibility? He takes the rap for this?
No one's accusing anyone of anything.
What we're saying is, if it comes down to it, he's the most logical. That's all.
I can't believe this. Ken almost went deaf trying to protect Charlie and everyone else here. I expected a little bit more from his friends. My God, what a bunch of wimps! Have you heard any of this, Ken?
Well, answer her, Glenn, have you?
What is it?
I lost my earrings! Oh!
Where did you lose them?
Right here! Right around
We'll
here!
find them, honey.
What do they look like?
White, old, very old, with white pearls and a little red ruby. Oh, I'm sick about this!
What is it?
They were in my hand. I forgot I had them. I'm so sorry, everybody. What were we talking about?
Glenn, I'm a little concerned about your wife. You think she's all right?
Oh, she's fine. She's just in there trying to figure out some way to get back at me. She'll think of something. Yeah, she's got one.
Please forgive me, everyone. I know I've behaved badly tonight. No, really, I have, and well, I'm sorry. I've had a rough night, and I'm just not here tonight.
That's okay. Neither are Charlie and Mira.
That's funny. That's truly funny, Lenny. I can never think of anything funny. How do you do that?
I don't know. I just... Oh, can I get you a glass of wine?
Why? Do I look like I need one?
Who's you getting back at, Glenn? You or me?
All right, Cassie, cut it out.
What are you talking about, sweetheart?
You know what I'm talking about. Put your hair back up and sit on a chair.
Do you know what he's talking about, Len?
Excuse me, everyone. I'm going up to get Charlie's gun.
Yeah, girl. Everyone here is your friend. Why don't you and I go out on the terrace and have a nice, quiet talk?
You do that, you'll have a back worse than mine.
Oh my goodness! I see what you're thinking, and that's really incredible, because the exact same thing happened to Glenn and me at a cocktail party for the Democratic Fundraising Committee. There was the nicest woman there, very attractive, very sweet, very refined. And because sometimes I can get so silly and so insecure, I thought that she was coming on to Glenn. They got up to dance, and they were as close as freshly laid wallpaper.
Okay, Cassie. I think we're going. Excuse me. I must have eaten too quickly.
That was the instrument, Ken, not you.
I'll get it.
Hello? Charlie? It's Charlie.
Molly. Who's Molly?
Charlie! Charlie, not Molly!
Yes, Charlie. We're all here. Len, Glenn, Ken, Ernie, Claire, Chris, Cassie, and Cookie.
Isn't it strange how all the ones' names begin with a C? That's right.
Except for Mira.
Her middle name is Clara.
And all the men's names sound the same. Len, Glenn, Ken.
That's right.
Except for Ernie and Charlie.
Charlie begins with a C.
What is this, anagrams for Pete's sake? Let the man talk on the phone.
Yes, Charlie. No, of course, it's perfectly understandable. You do what you have to do. We'll be here. He needs more time to think.
More time to drink? He shouldn't drink with Valium.
Think, not drink!
Oh my God! Oh Jesus! Oh God!
What is it?
My
remarkable, but I think I'm having the first headache I've ever had in my life.
I just thought of something else.
What?
Ernie's last name is Cusack. It begins with a C.
You just remembered your husband's last name.
I can hear my own pulse. It's slightly up, but not too bad.
Can I take it, Ken? I'm very good at things like that.
I'm warning you, Cassie. You're gonna end up in the same place where your crystal is.
Don't threaten me, sweetheart, because I'll start naming names.
That's it! That's it! I'm gonna stay, but I'm putting you in a taxi!
Ah! Never mind! I'll walk!
Ah! What? 1 2 miles? Cassie, wait for me! Will you wait?
You know, I feel badly for her. Especially because one day she'll grow old and die.
I just remembered something else. Glenn went to Penn.
Sit on it, honey, will you?
If I had you all in my group, I'd never need another group again.
Quiet! I can hear them.
Hear who?
Glenn and Cassie. They're in the driveway. I swear I can hear them talking.
The man's a German Shepherd.
I don't think it's your business to listen, Ken.
If he can hear through walls, it's his business.
She's talking about a woman. She's very upset.
I'll say she just kicked a BMW.
Oh shit! The good side too, I bet!
I just figured it out.
I know what she's going to say. Glenn and Ken are all men.
No. It's Glenn Cooper. Glenn is the one that Mira's having the affair with.
You think?
Figure it out. Mira has been working very hard on Glenn's campaign, 2-3 nights a week, late nights.
Well, of course. Charlie's not dumb. He puts 2 and 2 together, confronts Mira with it. Mira confesses. Charlie kicks her to the house, tells the servants to go home, and tries to blow his brains out.
That's an assumption on your part. That is a very, very dangerous statement to make. Don't you agree with me, Len?
No,
Why not?
I don't feel like it.
Listen, I think we need to bring this to a head. I'm gonna go up to Charlie and find out what's what.
Wait a minute. Hold it. As far as Charlie's concerned, only Chris and I know about him shooting himself in the ear. Am I right?
Right, he never said a word to me. He had a pillow covering up his ear the whole time.
So what you're saying is he doesn't know we know anything.
Well, he's got to know that we haven't seen Mira, or that there aren't any servants around.
Exactly, but he doesn't know the rest of you know about the gunshots.
Slower, go slower. Talk like we're children.
My point is, I told him we wouldn't tell anybody.
And then you went ahead and told everybody.
No, I told him you and Lenny. Lenny told everybody.
But you were deaf then, you didn't hear me telling everybody.
And then he told everybody after Lenny told everybody.
Go fast again. It doesn't make any difference.
What I'm trying to say is, as long as he doesn't think the rest of you know.
Why, tell him now. I see your point. We've got to keep up the subterfuge. If we confront him with everyone knowing about the gunshot now, he could go to pieces. So until he tells us his own story, we have to pretend we don't know anything.
I should be the one who goes up to him. I tell him everyone is here. He asks, does everyone know what's happened?
You say no.
I say no. Then Charlie asks, well, if I'm not down there and Mira's not down there and the servants aren't down there, what did you tell them?
Oh, something's wrong with Cassie. Whoops.
Whoops? What's whoops? Did she throw up in the car?
She hit Glenn. His nose is bleeding.
Tell me when he hits her back. I'd love to see that.
Will you all please be quiet? I can't hear myself think! Now, what was I saying?
You said I should be the one who goes up. I tell Charlie that everyone is here, and Charlie asks, well, does everyone who's here know what's happened? Ernie said, you say no, you said I say no, and then Charlie asks, well, if I'm not down there and the servants aren't down there.
All right.
I've got it. Here's what we do. Charlie's gonna want to know what Ken told us. So Ken tells Charlie that he told us that Charlie had a large benign wart removed from his ear this morning, but he's okay. Then suddenly Mira's mother broke her hip this afternoon, and Mira had to take her to the hospital. But she's going to stay there the night. The help, thinking the party was off, left the food and went home. It all happened so fast they forgot to call us. We all got here, we understood, and decided to cook dinner ourselves. That is the story.
I wouldn't believe the mother breaking her head.
Why not?
She died 6 years ago.
Then her father broke his hip.
Her father lives in California.
Does she have any relatives that lives in the city?
She has a cousin Florence.
Then Florence broke her hip.
Florence is married. Why did her husband take her?
That Mira broke her hip. The neighbors took her.
If Charlie only had a wart removed, he could have taken her himself.
Can't you think of something else?
I did! I told the mother, the father, the work, the hip. Nothing satisfies you people.
There's no logic to it. Nothing in that story's plausible.
We don't need plausible. Mental shock. Mental anguish and emotional despair. Logic don't mean shit to him right now. Excuse my language. It's the telephone.
Don't you think we know it's the phone, Ernie? We all have phones here. We're all wealthy people.
All right, everybody, calm down. Hello. Yes. Yes, he is. One moment, please. It's woman. For Glenn.
So?
It sounds like Mira.
Oh, damn it all to hell.
Should I go get him?
Wait a minute. Glenn is outside just now. Can I tell him who's calling? I see. All right. Hold on one moment, please. I can't tell. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
Well, what did she say when you asked who's calling?
She said, just a friend.
How'd she say it?
She said just a friend. How many ways did I say it?
I'll tell you how many ways. Nervous, phony, sincere, drunk.
Scared, guilty, lying.
Offhanded, perplexed, deceitful.
Ominous, anonymous.
Dixon and Scrabble!
Give me the phone.
She didn't ask for you.
She didn't ask for you either. I know Mira's voice. Give me the phone. Hello. No, it isn't. It's Glenn's friend, Glenn. No, Ken is getting Glenn. You sound awfully familiar. May I ask who this is? I see. Hold one moment, please. I don't think it's her.
Well, who does she sound like?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep? Why would Meryl Streep call here?
No, I didn't say that it was Meryl Streep, but you know how she sounds in the movies? Like she always does the character perfectly, but it's not really her. That's how this person sounds.
Like she's not Meryl Streep.
Now we're playing Trivial Pursuit. This is not a game show, people. Ken, will you please get Glenn? Hello? Someone's getting Glenn. Hello? She hung up. She must have gotten suspicious.
Quiet, everyone! I hear something.
I'll bet it's a Conquer landing in London.
It's a car pulling up the driveway.
Maybe it's Mira.
Maybe it's Harry and Joan from Venezuela.
We got trouble. Oh God, we got trouble.
What is it?
The police. It's a police car.
Oh, I told you! I said this would happen! I said the police would come. Now look what happened. The police came!
Who could have called the police?
Maybe it was Mira.
Maybe it was Charlie.
Maybe it was Cassie. You were out there with her, weren't you? Did she use the phone in my car?
Not the call. She hit me with it.
With my new phone? My new phone in my new car!
Will everybody calm down? We have to think of what to say when they come in.
They're trying to talk to Cassie, but she won't roll down the window.
My windows? They're gonna bust my windows, so I'm gonna take my car home in an envelope.
Why did you leave her out there? She's in no condition to answer police questions.
She's in good enough condition to smash my nose. Oh God damn! I got blood on my shirt.
When you're running for state senate, I wouldn't let you run for Chinese food.
What is wrong with you people? I've got a 6-year-old child at home who behaves better than we do.
Fine. Get him over here and tell him to talk to the police.
Hey, take it easy, Len. She's been doing her share. She's the one who called Dr. Dudley.
Everybody call Dr. Dudley! He's in the yellow pages in China!
Maybe Dudley called the police.
It's the phone again.
He's right. He guessed it's the phone twice in a row. This genius is gonna save our lives!
Hello. Yes, he is. Just one moment, please. Glenn, it's for you. It's the same woman you called before.
What same woman?
She wouldn't say. Maybe it was Mira. Maybe it was Meryl Streep.
That was Street.
You know how she sounds in the movies? Like she does the character perfectly, but it's not really her? That's how this person sounded.
We've got 2 policemen coming in. She's giving us a resume of the party.
Oh, they're on their way over.
Hello?
All right. So the thing we can't let them do is let them see Charlie. We can't let him downstairs, them
No,
upstairs.
it's not a cold. It's
Above all, no false statements.
Try talking
We
to
must
me.
keep this within the law.
Very
This
upset.
above all. Agreed.
Yeah! To thine own self be true! Where in the hearts of a better man are you batshit crazy? They're outside the
Of
door.
course.
That's about the gunshots. What do we tell them about the gunshots?
Can I call you back in 15 minutes? Yeah, are you at the 914 number?
Kill him! Somebody kill him! Choke him with the telephone wire!
Look, I'm very serious about this, but I am not going to be able to hold my powder, so...
I've got it! We tell them we never heard the gunshots.
You mean lie to them?
What happened to this above all?
It won't work tonight. Maybe some other time.
If you let me go to the bathroom, I promise I will come
I
back.
know you're a good friend, and I thank you for all your wonderful support.
Leave him here. Let's run for our lives and leave that schmuck for the cops.
I can't talk anymore, okay? I'll call you back later. I will. Okay. Goodbye. All right, what's going on?
Well, about 6 weeks ago, we got an invitation to this party.
Stop it, Lenny. All right, think, everybody, think. Why didn't we hear the gunshots?
We're all deaf people. We meet once a week
That's why we didn't hear the doorbell.
Now you know why they call her Kooky.
Oh, I got it. We were watching the Hitler program on TV. The cannons were bombing Berlin. We couldn't hear anything else.
There was no Hitler program! We made the damn thing up to fool this asshole!
Hey, I just got it.
We've got to open the door.
All right, Claire, open the door.
I can't. I'm in charge of the music.
That's it.
What is?
The music. The music was on. We were all dancing. We couldn't hear the gunshots. Claire, put on the music.
Claire, wait! There's one more thing we have to do.
What?
Somebody has to be Charlie, just in case.
Just in case what?
Just in case the police want to speak to Charlie.
Ken is right. Charlie's in no condition to tell the real story.
Of course not, because no one has heard the real story yet!
Exactly, but we have to make sure whatever story the police hear has to be one that's not going to get us all in trouble.
I never saw a sinking ship empty so fast.
I agree. Ken is absolutely right. One of you three guys has to be Charlie.
Oh, when'd you move to
Well,
France?
let's be honest. I didn't even hear the gunshots.
Bang! Bang, you bastard!
Isn't it against the law to impersonate another real person?
Yes, it is, dear. But not if you do it well.
Can you believe we actually married these men?
This is a major felony we're talking about. You want to spend 30 years in a maximum security prison wearing a tuxedo?
We're all in this together, Glenn. Here's how we do it. Every guy puts out 2 fingers and 1 finger. If 3 guys are the same and 1 is different, that guy is Charlie. Everybody ready?
Who made you Don Corleone?
You got a better idea?
Yeah, let the women wrestle for it.
Come on. Let's get it over with, for Christ's sake.
All right, here we go. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. 2 and 2. No good. Again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All the same. No good. Again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Aha, Lenny!
What do you mean, aha, Lenny?
No, 2 fingers, you have 1 finger.
Bullshit, I had 2 stuck together. I got duck grease on my fingers.
No, it was 1 finger, Lenny.
It was 2, I swear to God.
No, it was 1 finger.
1 finger! 1! I saw it.
And that man graduated from Johns Hopkins.
Go on upstairs, lady, and don't come down until we come.
No, I'm anxious to come as Charlie.
All right, Claire. Put on the music!
Okay, ready, partners. Okay. I beg your pardon, officer. May I ask what you're doing here?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bust the door open.
Then why didn't you ring first?
I did. 27 times.
27 times! We didn't hear it.
I guess the music was on so loud you couldn't hear anything.
Of course, the music. That's why we didn't hear you.
No wonder we didn't get any phone calls. We couldn't hear them.
That's what it was, the music.
It was all
So
loud.
Now, what seems to be the trouble, officer?
Well, just sort of a routine investigation, sir. My name's Officer Welch. This is Officer Pudney. Is this your house, sir?
My house? No. I live elsewhere, other than here.
As I do, live elsewhere. Could you tell us what this is all about, officer?
I can't imagine what's going on.
I just walked in.
All right, take it easy. Hey, calm down. I just want to ask a few questions.
Well, we'd be delighted to answer those questions, officer. But I believe first it's customary for you to inform us as to why these questions are being asked of us.
You're a lawyer, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, as a lawyer, you know you're not obligated to answer these questions. I was just hoping someone would be cooperative enough to give me the owner's name.
Charlie Brock.
And is Mr. Brock home at present?
I don't know. Chris, is Charlie at home?
Charlie, I think he went to walk the dog.
Then he'll be back soon.
No, I don't think so. It's a dachshund. They take very small steps.
He's home. He came back, officer.
And could I possibly see Mr. Brock for a moment?
Well, it's an awkward time. As you can see, we're celebrating a party.
Yes, I've noticed. What's the occasion?
The 10th wedding anniversary of Charlie and Mira Brock.
I wouldn't take long. I don't need a minute of his time.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Brock is sleeping.
Sleeping. In the middle of his anniversary party.
He was feeling depressed. He took a sleeping pill.
Then could I speak to Mrs. Brock?
Mrs. Brock is not here.
She's not.
That's why Mr. Brock is depressed.
Where is she?
Her father broke his hip. She had to take him to the hospital.
During her anniversary party?
Her father lives in
It
California.
has to do with cousins and warts and hips. It's very complicated.
You, sir. Something wrong with your eye?
Yes, I was putting in eye drops this morning and the cap fell off. Most of the bottle went in.
What's your name?
My name?
Yes, sir.
You mean my name?
Yes, sir. Is there a problem with you giving me your name?
I'm sorry, I just can't see very well.
You don't need to see to talk, sir. Those drops didn't go in your mouth, did they?
Officer, I feel like you're being unnecessarily abusive to these people. If you're going to ask us any more questions, you'll have to tell us what this is all about.
Yes, I will. Can anyone tell me who owns the BMW outside?
It's my husband's car.
And what's his name, please?
You don't have to answer that, Claire!
Gans. Leonard Gans.
And where is Mr. Gans now?
I object.
Okay, but I ain't a judge. This ain't a court. I don't have a gavel. I just want to know where the man is.
You still haven't told us what this is all about. So we're still not telling you where Mr. Gans is.
I don't know. I always have so much trouble in this neighborhood. Okay. At approximately 8:15 tonight, an auto accident occurred on 12th and Danbury. A brand new red 1990 Porsche convertible with brand new New York license plates smashed into the side of a brand new BMW four-door sedan. Now, we know it wasn't the BMW's fault because the BMW was not a stolen car. The Porsche, on the other hand, was a stolen car. Stolen at 8:15 tonight right off the dealer's lot. Now, the Porsche got away, but do you know who that brand new Porsche belonged to?
How would I know?
It belonged to Deputy Mayor Charles M. Brock, purchased the day as a gift from his wife, Mira. A surprise wedding anniversary present.
Surprise her if he says it.
So, you're here to ask about the accident.
That's right. Now, if Mr. Gans is here, I'd like to speak to him. And if he's not, the police department would like to know where he is.
Oh, I see. Do you think you could step outside for just 1 minute?
Why?
Mrs. Gans is my client. I would like to consult with her before further questioning. It's within my rights.
1 minute. That's all you get.
All right, we don't have much time. One of us has to do Lenny.
What are you talking about?
The man doesn't even know about the gunshots. He just wants to ask Lenny about the accident. But Lenny can't be Lenny because we need Lenny to be Charlie. And he can't see Charlie because Charlie has a bullet hole in his ear.
Do you understand him in real
We
life?
don't actually talk that much.
All right, Len, Ernie, we have to choose again.
Oh, leave me alone with this stupid game.
I know it's stupid, but we have to do it. We need a Lenny.
Oh, never mind. The girls will do it. Come on, girls. Odd Woman's husband is Lenny.
My husband is Lenny.
No, Lenny is Charlie. You're playing with Glenn. Get in a circle.
I don't know how to play this game.
It's easy. Just put out 1 or 2 fingers and we'll do the counting, all right?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. No. Cookie, your fingers. Open your fist.
I don't want to lose my earrings again.
Just 1 or 2 fingers, all right?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Aha! Shit, it's me. Sorry, Ken.
It's all right. It's fine. Okay, I'm Lenny. Open the door, Ernie.
see you not all dancing again. Now, where's Mr. Leonard Gans?
He's right here in this room. I'm Leonard Gans. You are. Yes.
How come it took you a whole minute to think of your name?
Never rush your answers. Harvard Law School.
Never trust a man who doesn't know if he's here or not. Police Academy. Who are you, ma'am?
I'm his wife. His wife's best friend, her, Mrs. Gans.
Are you here alone, ma'am?
No, I'm here with my husband, Ken Gorman.
And where is he?
He must have gone home early.
How much of a party is it?
It's had its ups and downs.
All right. Mr. Gans, tell us about the accident in full and complete detail.
Do you think you could step outside just one more time?
I ain't going no place, nowhere, no time. This is it. This is where I live till I get what I came for, even if my whole family has to move in. What's that?
1047, Pudney, over. Check. Got it. Hold it. Red 1990 Porsche convertible located at 5th and Market in Terrytown. Suspect? Apprehended. They said call it a night.
Well, I guess that ties us a little bundle up.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
it does,
goodness.
officer.
That's so great,
Sorry to
sir.
disturb you, folks.
It's so
Please,
There'll be some further questioning for you tomorrow, Mr. Gans, but no need to take any more of your time tonight.
You would
Seriously,
do
just
done that,
leave.
sir.
You know I've seen you someplace before. What's your name again?
Glenn Cooper.
Okay. Where you run TV?
Why, as a matter of fact, yes. I'm running for state senate.
That's right. I saw you do an interview on PBS. Why are you so afraid to give me a name?
Well, you know, when you're in politics, you don't want to get mixed up and stuff like this.
Yes, but you weren't involved in this. I mean, unless you witnessed the accident, then you...
No. My wife and I were not playing. We didn't even hear the gunshots.
What gunshots? I said, what gunshots?
I suppose the gunshots that were fired when they chased the stolen car.
I was 12 miles away over in Terrytown. You got 20/20 here, Mr. Cooper?
1047, Pudney, over. Neighbors reported 2 gunshots were fired about 9 p.m. from inside 1257 Peekskill Road, Sneeden's Landing. Investigate.
1257 Peekskill Road. Well, we've got ourselves a double header, don't we? Anybody want to tell us about the gunshots?
We were so close.
Yeah, nobody heard them, I suppose.
No.
Who is the woman sitting outside in the BMW?
That's my wife, Cassie.
I'd like to have a little talk with Mrs. Cooper. Connie, get her in here.
Connie with a C?
Looks to me like you ought to find dinner. I'd like to speak to the help, please.
There's no help.
Then who did the cooking?
I did.
And what's your name?
Cookie?
Your real name?
That is my real name. I have 2 sisters named Candy and Taffy. I swear to God.
Hey, is that blood on your shirt, Glenn?
What? Oh, yes, I cut myself without pork during dinner.
Okay. And is that blood on your shirt, Glenn?
Yes, I must rub against Glenn while we were dancing.
Ken, Len, and Glenn, that's really weird.
It's just a coincidence.
I guess so. My name is Ben. Feeling all right, Mrs. Cooper?
I won't be pressing any charges. My lawyer will handle this.
She dropped the electric cigarette lighter on the sleeping car and I grabbed her by the shoulder to pull her out.
How'd you get that nasty blow on your nose?
My wife was hanging up the carport in the dark and my head was a little too low.
My. We got a lot of cartoon humor in this case, don't we? You heard me? You. Are you hurting too, ma'am?
I have chronic back spasm. It's really hard for me to sit, stand, and walk.
And you didn't hear the gunshots either, I suppose.
No, I was dancing. Dancing is good for my back.
I think I was almost at the door this month. Mrs. Gorman!
Yes, Mrs. Gorman, right?
What do you do?
Well, mostly I've been helping with the drinks.
Your occupation.
Oh, nothing. No, not nothing. I'm a liar, a lawyer, and I'm a mother. I have 2 children, a boy and no, 1 child. I'm sorry, I'm very nervous.
You and everybody else, ma'am. I'm going to say something now that isn't really a part of my official capacity. But I don't believe one damn thing I've heard in this room. I think there were gunshots here tonight, and I think someone, or everyone, is trying to cover up something. A man gets hit in the nose. Another man stabs himself with a fork and gets his BMW smashed up. The host takes a short-legged dog for a walk, then goes to sleep. The hostess takes her father to a hospital in California, and nobody hears 2 gunshots because everybody is dancing, including a woman named Cookie who can't sit, stand, or walk. You folks have to deal with me. I'm a real cop, you understand? I'm not somebody named Elmy your kids watch on Disney Channel. Now, I want some real answers. Intelligent answers. Believable answers and answers that don't make me laugh. But first, I want to find Mr. Charlie Brock and find out what the hell's going on here. Including the possibility of him having 2 bullet holes in him. So, I'll give you 5 seconds to get him down here, or I'll take 2 seconds to go upstairs and find him. The choice is yours. Don't mess with me now! I'm so close to a promotion that I can smell it. And I'm not gonna screw it up with this case. So, do I start counting, or do I start climbing up steps?
Okay, just wait a second, will you? Hey, just wait. Ernie, Ken, Len, I think it's time to call Charlie and have him come down, don't you?
Definitely, absolutely.
Charlie, we're ready for you now. Are you ready for us now? Relax, Charlie. That's just an hysteric nerve reaction.
What's wrong with him?
He thinks he went temporarily blind. Just put some cold water on your eyes and come down. There are 2 police officers who would like to speak to you. Why?
Because he put out 1 finger, that's why!
He's fine. I'll be down soon.
The truth is, officer, we were trying to protect Mr. Brock because he's a dear friend of ours. But we know we're all in jeopardy if we hold back the truth. There were 2 gunshots here tonight. I personally did not hear them. But I share equal blame with those who did hear the shots and did not come forth with that information. despite the fact that I didn't hear them.
Stop helping so much, Glenn!
Nevertheless, Mr. Brock is willing to tell us all the full and complete story, the details of which none of us have heard yet. About the disappearance of his wife, Mira, about the missing help, and about the 2 gunshots, which I didn't hear.
I think I'm having another spasm!
Oh, who gives a shit?
Hello, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Feeling all right. Charlie.
I'm Officer Welch, Mr. Brock. This is Officer Putty. Please sit down. Take this down, Connie. Now, I want you to tell us from the beginning exactly what happened in this house here tonight.
Does anyone want lemon tarts?
Oh, that sounds great. You know, she makes the
Not
best
now,
lemon
ma'am. Go ahead, Mr. Brock.
Well, let's see. The story, as it happened, as I remember it, as I'm telling it. Here goes. At exactly 6 o'clock tonight, I got home from work. My wife, Mira, was in her dressing room getting dressed for the party. I went and grabbed a bottle of champagne from the refrigerator and headed upstairs. Rosita, the Spanish cook, was in the kitchen with Romero, her Spanish son, and Rosita, her Spanish sister. They were preparing an Italian dinner. They were waiting for Mira to tell her when to start the dinner. As I climbed the steps, I said to myself, it's my 10th wedding anniversary, and I can't believe I still love my wife so much. Mira was putting on the perfume that I bought her for Christmas. I purposefully buy it because it drives me crazy. I tapped on the door. Tap, tap, tap. She opens it, and I hand her a glass of champagne. We make a toast to the most beautiful wife a man has ever had for 10 years. She says, to the best man in the best 10 years a beautiful wife ever had. We drink, we kiss, we toast again to the loveliest skin on the loveliest body that has never aged a day in 10 wonderful years. She toasts to the gentlest hands that ever stroked the loveliest skin that has never aged a day in 10 wonderful years. We drink, we kiss, we toast, we drink, we kiss, we toast. By 7 o'clock, the bottle is finished. My wife is sloshed, and I'm completely toasted. And then, I smell the perfume. The perfume I could never resist. I loved her in that moment with as much passion and ardor as the night we were first newlyweds. I tell you this not with embarrassment, but with a pride and joy for a love that grows stronger and more lasting as each new day passes. We lie there spent, naked in each other's arms, complete in our happiness. By now, it's 8 o'clock, and outside it's grown dark. Suddenly, a gentle knock at the door. Knock, knock, knock. The door opens, and a strange young man stares down at us with a knife in his hands. Mira screams. I run to get the gun from my drawer. Mira grabs a towel and shields herself. I rush back in with the pistol, ready to save my wife's life. The strange young man says in Spanish, Yo quito sentada enchilada porque es en quito minuto. But I don't speak Spanish. I have never seen Rosita's son before and did not know the knife was to cut the salad, and he was asking, should he heat up the dinner now? So, I aimed my gun at him, but Mira screams and pulls my arm, and the gun goes off next to my ear. Ooh! Rosita's son Mira runs back downstairs to tell Rosita and Ramona, Mamacita, mira que pasa, el hombre bajo allá, el hombre que bang, bang! The crazy man took a shot at him, but Rosita, Romero, and Ramona decide to leave in a huff. All right, I'm bleeding all over Mira's new dress. Suddenly, we hear a car downstairs. It's the first guests. Mira grabs the bathrobe and runs downstairs to stop Rosita, Ramona, and Romero. Otherwise, we'll have no dinner. But they drove off in their Alfa Romeo. Then, I look out the window, but it's grown dark, and I think somebody's stealing my beautiful old Mercedes, so I take another shot at them. Mira runs downstairs to look for the cedar chest. She's looking for the dress she wore last year for Bonds for Israel. But she can't find the light, trips down the stairs, and passes out in the dark. I run downstairs looking for Mira, but I notice that the basement door is open, and I'm afraid the strange young man is coming back. So I shut it and lock it, not knowing that Mira is still down there. Then I run upstairs to get some aspirin, because my ear is killing me from the hole in it. But some of the blood on my fingers gets in my eyes, and by mistake I take 4 Valium instead. I hear the guests downstairs, and I want to tell them to help look for Mira, but I suddenly can't talk from the Valium, and I'm bleeding all over the white rug. So I start to write a note explaining what happened. But the note looks like gibberish, and I'm afraid they'll think it was a suicide note. And my friend Glenn Cooper was coming, which would be bad for his campaign to get mixed up with suicide if the police came. But I decided to rip it up and flush it down the toilet just as they ran in. They're yelling at me, "What happened? What happened?" But before I could tell them what happened, I passed out on the bed. And that's the whole damn story. As sure as my name is Charlie Brock.
Yeah.
I buy it. I buy the whole thing. You know why I buy it? I buy it because I liked it. I didn't believe it, but I liked it. I love my wife too, Mr. Brock. And that's why I want to get home early. Sorry to disturb you, folks. Take care of that again, Mr. Brock. And happy anniversary.
Where in the whole wide world did you find the guts to tell a story like that? I made it up.
Of course you made it up, but when?
As I was telling it, sentence by sentence, word by word, I don't even know where the hell I was going, but I just kept going.
You don't even speak Spanish.
I made the Spanish up too.
You shit. We all could have gone to jail for perjury.
I know. That was the challenge, the ultimate chutzpah. It was the best damn time I ever had in my life.
I am impressed. I am sincerely and deeply impressed. You have, without a doubt, Lenny, one of the weirdest minds I have ever come across.
A toast to my husband Lenny. Just when I was getting bored with our marriage, I fall in love with him all over again.
To Lenny!
I have an interesting question. What do you think really happened to Charlie and Mira?
Hello. Yes, Charlie. We're all here. Are you up to having some visitors? Wonderful. We're dying to hear the real story. We're on our way. Charlie's going to tell us the entire story.
I hope it's shorter than Lenny's story.
Can we go back later and look for my crystal, honey?
I'll buy you 1,000 crystals, Angel.
Open the door! Open the door! Let me out!
Who is it?
It's Mira!
Try